Happy Monday, LinkedIn friends, and welcome to CI in 5 Reflections. This is the place where we take a break from our regular CI in 5 episodes to take a look at the previous 5 CI in 5s and see what sort of themes have surfaced over those 5 episodes. Now, in the past 5 episodes, the theme that has surfaced most prominently was respect for people. In episode 11 with Debbie Barnard, she talks about a time where she really saw that in action. From folks that had been in industry for 30 to 40 years and really hadn't experienced what it meant to be empowered. And she saw what the power of listening and respect for people really could do.
Some of them had been in healthcare for 30, 40 years. And I don't want to tear up, but a few of them said it was like the first time they felt heard. It's the first time that they felt that their thoughts actually mattered. As a matter of fact, on days when things are not going as well and I'm questioning the contribution of my work, I go back to that time period and sometimes I close my eyes and I see those women talking to me and sharing how impactful our work was for them.
That's right, Debbie. When we approach people with an attitude of empathy, understanding, and respect, then we can know that our work as continuous improvement professionals really does matter. Now, in episode 12 with Felipe Engineer, he talks about one of the most important attitudes we can have as CI professionals, and that's the attitude of curiosity.
When I first started doing this full-time in my role now for a large general contractor, I worked with a handful of projects, and people were kind of squeamish, like, who's this person coming to my job, trying to tell me what's what? So I had to change my approach. Like, I come open-minded, open eyes. There's no judgment of what's going on. People are doing the best they can in the systems that they're in. And especially if you come with an open mind and an open heart and just meet people exactly where they are, miracles can happen.
As Felipe said, when we approach others with curiosity and an open mind and an open heart, miracles really can happen. Now, for Joy Mason in episode 13, she shares about the importance of, in the work of continuous improvement, collaboration, but not just for the end of improving a process, but for making things better for people.
And there's a joy that I get in pulling those folks together and they're talking for the first time and you hear them, they're having ahas. In addition to have the outcomes be finding a more lean process and identifying the non-value added steps that are getting in the way and they are barriers to people who are homeless getting into housing. When I got that project, I thought, oh my gosh, it doesn't get any better than this. I mean, this is just like heaven.
As CI professionals, we should be not only striving to improve the process, but also make things better for people. And when we can do both of these and embody that attitude of respect for people, it really is heavenly. Now, in episode 14 with Christopher Chapman, he spent some time helping a hospital out with really doing some deep improvement work. And the most important thing that he did there was help them focus on the value to customer.
When I joined the team, I really challenged them to look at, hey, what's going to be the impact to your customer? And they were prioritizing based on impact to internal metrics that were tied to clinical outcomes, things like readmission rates and unnecessary ED visits. And while that's important, I challenged the team to say, okay, those are important performance measures that we want to improve on, but let's look at the impact to the customer first.
The biggest way we can show we have respect for people is keeping in mind impact to customer and value for our customer. Now, in episode 15, Pedro Sousa shares about a new program that he's working on at IKEA Industries, where they're focusing on empowering people. What respect for people is really all about.
This stage in IKEA Industry in Passos in Portugal, where I am based, where we are having this program to increase the autonomy of the teams. So that means that not only they are putting their efforts on running the business, they are also aware of the need to improve the process. And the third element on this is also to develop people. So we are just now in this stage of our evolution as a company, and our aim is to have people that actually think on their own and that are able to solve their problems on their own.
As leaders and continuous improvement professionals, we can help our people feel empowered by giving them the freedom to solve their problems and the belief that they can do that. That is what respect for people is really all about. Thanks once again for being here with me on CI in 5 Reflections, and I would love it if you join me on my daily journey of 90-second purpose, a place where I bring to you my purpose, intent, and action and reflect on the previous day's intent and action. Until next time, when we bring to you another episode with your favorite CI professionals, stay calm and Kaizen.